Hey, everybody. It's your girl, Miss Trina, with Chat with Trina. And I am excited. Let me tell y'all something real quick.
What?
I wrote an introduction for tonight's show, and I can't find it. So hold on. Okay. I hope everybody is good. Thank you for clicking in to Chat with Trina. I had the perfect introduction. And now I scrolled too much and lost it. Give me a second because I don't want to lose that. I worked too hard.
You work too hard.
I worked too hard for that. Look, me and Chat GPT, we worked real hard.
Baby, Chat GPT needs
So
a raise. Because
that
now they
I
have
was
Chat GPT writing books.
exactly. I have a friend that does. That's how it helped her write hers. So y'all, welcome to Chat with Trina. But tonight's we have a new segment called Love Unscripted with Trina and Trish. I'm Trina. That's Trish. And just to give you a
Hey.
little quick thing about me, and then Trish can introduce herself. So I'm the hostess of Chat with Trina and the co-host of The Real Conversation with a Twist of Humor. You can also catch me every Saturday at 2 p.m. on the radio station 105 The Block. Plus, I'm the mastermind behind So You Want to Dance, live music, events, cruises, and working on a festival. Outside of all that fun stuff, I am an educator. Not a teacher, but an educator. And not in the classroom, but I love being there. Now let me introduce my partner. No, I'm not going to introduce you. I'm going to let her introduce herself. And she's in her own right, has a co-host on another podcast as well. Okay, Trish.
Hey, how are you? I am that lady over there. Thank you, Trina, for allowing me to join you this evening on Chat with Trina. I am excited about this partnership. And as Trina said, I am the co host of Listen, Linda, which you can find. We have a live Facebook. Um, with
That's
yes,
cute.
on Tuesdays or Wednesday. It just kind of depends on how we're feeling and what we have going on. So you can catch us live on Facebook Tuesdays and Wednesdays. I am a what am I? Who am I? I am a retired educator, the mom of three, and guess what? I just do me. How about that? Now
She
I don't have all of those accolades that Trina has. I'm
does.
just this little old lady that's trying to
Don't
get
let
her
her tell you that.
that's trying to get her discounts at Ross on Tuesdays. That's it.
And I didn't know it was just Tuesday. I'm glad I brought that up so you can tell me what day. Look, when I get my money back right, I can go back to Ross. I look at
Yeah.
Ross now and I'll be passing by saying, "Oh, I miss you so much." But yeah.
Mm. Yeah,
But
that's
yeah,
that's
I'm sorry, go ahead.
go ahead.
Latricia is also has lots of things that she does. Can I say that you are a
Travel agent.
travel agent
It's all starting to come back.
and she is a member of
I'm a member of the Order of Eastern Star. Is that what we're talking about?
and you are
I am the worthy matron of Queens of Light, Chapter 11, where Sister Trina Lowry is my treasurer. Yay!
yeah. How she
So,
got me to get to church, I don't
huh?
know, but I'm gonna take the challenge. I'm down for it. I'm
She
up
gonna be
for it.
working? She gonna be working day and night. Ah.
Please. But she's
Mhm.
also a member of Alpha Kappa
Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority
Incorporated.
Incorporated. Actually, I am a silver member. I pledged the fall of 1987 at Xi, which is Texas A&M University.
Okay. And you
Yes.
majored in math, right?
I have a chemistry degree with a math minor, but that degree comes from Texas Southern University. So I started out at Texas A&M, but then I graduated from Texas Southern. So I had the best of both worlds, and I've experienced both. You know, I'm the mother of three daughters, three beautiful daughters, and
One of
they're
them
all
looks just like
adults.
you.
Hmm.
Just like I said, one of them look just like you.
Yeah.
Smile and everything. The
Hmm.
cheeks. I think she's the only one that I've like really met and hung out with.
Which one is she? My youngest one
She has
or
the
my
short
middle one?
hairstyle.
She has an afro.
Yes.
That's my middle daughter. That's Charity.
Say her name again.
Charity. Like love.
Oh.
Her name is Charity. Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm gonna say this real quick, then we're gonna get on with the questions for the night. But me and Latricia have known each. We met each other in Project Explorer at Houston Independent School District. And what's so funny is COVID. When I started that job, the second week I was there, we went into COVID, and we were on internet. And so, but by the time I met them, we were meeting each other on internet. And all I remember was I knew me and Latricia were gonna be lifelong friends, because out of everything everybody said, she was the only one said, "Yeah, I went out last night," and I was like, "That's gonna be my girl."
What was the question?
I think they said, "Tell everybody something about yourself, what you've been doing on the weekend." I don't know, but you said something about going out, and I was like, okay, because everybody else was all, "Oh, I have a child. I am at home, and I am a mother, and I am a wife, and I am You was the only one that, "Oh, girl, I was out and I did such a." You was so down. I was like, "That's gonna be my friend."
Nobody got time for that. But people be so superficial on these jobs. Like, stop.
Stop.
Acting like you be working 24 hours a day.
I told the kids the other day, they were saying, somebody said, one of my consultants said, "Well, y'all gonna take this trip and you're not gonna have any parents." And they said, "Yeah, but we gonna have teachers." I say, "See, that's where y'all making a mistake. Y'all don't understand what we be lit and we be turning up. So don't even try it."
Right.
So if
right.
you act right, you can come turn up with us when we go out of town. But if otherwise, we leave you here.
Exactly.
So
yeah. These kids, they're different than what we are. We love the opportunity to hang out with somebody other than your parents.
Somebody other than your parents.
It's somebody other than your parents. You know what I'm saying? And you know what? Did you tell me that the students aren't able to take field trips anymore?
They don't really do field trips like to the zoo. I think the littles do, the PK and I think like pre-K through first. I think they still take one, I think, but not like how we used to take them to the San Jacinto Monument, those types of really awesome things that are local. They don't do that anymore.
So you can't take them to, I used to love taking my students to the rodeo. I would get 5 buses.
I remember that. And Latricia, you gave me the thing. We going to the rodeo on the 14th. I forgot I was supposed to have already bought those half price tickets. I'm thinking I could buy them now, and I can't buy them anymore, right?
What? But no, it's too late to buy the half price tickets. The half price tickets
that ended the
go off sale the day before the rodeo starts.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Well, we just gonna be spending a lot of money. Well, let's get to it, y'all.
I was gonna. What are we going to?
What you mean? Where we going?
You said on the 14th.
I mean, me and you going.
Oh, you going with somebody else?
I know I haven't had one of those in a long time, but
is that the Uncorked?
No. We're just going to the rodeo to walk around the rodeo.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, no, it's only $26.
Yeah.
Because I want to go to Uncorked.
I know it's been a long time since I've had a regular dates.
Yeah.
I got one now.
There's nothing like a good date.
It is nothing like having one person that wants to hang out with you.
In your datery. Is that a word?
I have to quit smiling because my face will be smiling too much.
Anyway. In your datery.
So y'all, let me tell you y'all what we're doing. So our segment is called Love Unscripted with Trina and Trish. And we're going to do it at least once a month, but sometimes twice. And the thing about it is we do like to get out. So I think it's going to be so cool that we're going to get out and do some of these live together versus
right. Oh yeah, we can do it at different venues.
Yeah, we got venues that we go to that'll love to see us coming. So, but let me pull. So what we're going to do, you can always. So we've gotten some questions. Some are mine. Some are things me and Trish have talked about, but some people sent me. And the last question I'm gonna have is gonna be like a scenario that she wants us to bring up, but we won't do them all in one night. I'll pull a few and then we'll go from there.
Okay, that works.
Are we ready?
Right.
Let's see what this.
I'm ready.
Look, I'm trembling them up. Let's see.
She ready.
We ready? We ready? Okay. Oh Lord, I can't even get it open. What is a mental turn on for you, and what is a physical turn on for you?
What is a mental turn on or turn off?
Turn on.
A mental turn on for me is I like intelligent men.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll just fall in love
Yeah.
with
Just a
smart
conversation.
men. You get what I'm saying? I'm like, oh my God, you know that?
Yeah.
How do you know
Right.
that?
Right.
How do
Right.
you how do you remember MC squared? You know what I'm saying? Like, how did you know that in 1913 that was what Camp Logan or some shit?
But
Just some
just
random.
to say
Yeah,
no.
exactly. How do you know a squared plus b squared equals c squared? That
That we agree on that, but I love smart men. And especially if I can learn something from them, I'd be like, oh, for real? Now tell
yeah.
me some more. Like, no, I really like smart men. I do like to learn from them, to be honest with you. I love men I can learn something from. But it was something to that I was gonna say. You said squared or something like that. I don't remember.
MC squared
Oh,
equals e. Huh?
on that same note, what a mental turn off for me is that, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? No, I have no idea of what you're saying. Those that don't have no conversation and we just sitting there, or we just sitting there. And some people don't like talking on the phone. I enjoy talking on the phone. I'm not a texter, but I don't want to just sit and hold the phone.
Girl, I
I
will
just,
sit and hold the phone. Do you
you
hear me?
told me
If
that.
I'm on the phone with somebody that I'm in love with or that I care about, baby, we can sit on that phone and you could be doing your work. I'm gonna be doing my
Oh,
work.
that's sweet.
I mean, I can sit on the phone. We can
Yeah,
hold the phone and
yeah.
we can work. We can go wash the dishes and you be on the phone. We can, yeah,
But you gonna be feeling. I be feeling like when you're doing that and it gets quiet. I come up with an excuse. Be like, okay, well, I'm gonna talk to you later because I feel like that quietness means it's time to go.
yeah, but that's because you like to move around. Girl, I will sit on that phone watching the TV and whatever, and we don't have to say a word. It's like to me the equivalent of sitting on the sofa together, except we're on the phone together, just hearing each other's breath and feeling each other's energy.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So my
Yeah. Now I'm not gonna lie. When I was young, I remember being young and falling asleep, and people
on the
say, "You
phone,
sleep?" No, I ain't sleep. I remember them days.
girl,
But I also
I
remember we had phones to where we had the regular phone, and your mama pick up the phone and be like,
right, right,
"Get
right,
off
right,
that
right.
phone! It's too late." It was my
Mm.
daddy though. My daddy be like, "Trina, you on the phone?" Okay, I gotta get the phone.
You got to
Remember
get
the
off the phone.
days?
Yeah, I remember those days.
I
I
didn't like
remember
it.
those days.
Oh,
My mental turn off is negative energy.
I can see that. I can
Oh
see
my God. Everything is negative. Everything you say is negative. Everything, it's
that.
like,
Mhm,
ew.
mhm.
I'm more positive Patty. So
You
that
are.
negative, that negative energy just, oh my God. It
You
just
are
throws
such
everything
a.
off, huh?
You are such a. I don't know, a ray of sunshine for everything. Like you never. I would love you to get upset just one time.
Oh, I get upset.
I know, but I haven't ever seen that.
You've never seen me get upset?
Absolutely not. You might say something the other day when you asked me, did I get my dress? And I didn't answer you. You said, whatever I said, you said, so no, you didn't get the dress.
What I say? What I say?
You said, so did you get the dress? And I said something, and you said, so no, you didn't get the dress.
Oh, oh yeah, I'm going to make you say a lot of people don't say no.
Right, right.
Yeah, no, don't be afraid of no. It's just the
Just
word.
say it.
I mean, I will tell you no, and I can handle no.
Yeah.
A lot of people can't handle no, but yeah, I will.
I can't handle no in I I can let me tell you, I can't handle. I don't like no's. So when
Mhm.
I want to know something from somebody, especially in a relationship, I I would probably just not ask, and I'll just wait around for what I want to know. Every so often, I'll kind of try to get a little pinch into it, and then I'll back
Mm-hmm.
off. But I don't like to hear no. I don't like to hear no. But what is a physical turn on for you?
Turn on.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I like a well dressed man. Is that physical?
That's physical.
Okay, yeah. So I like a well dressed, clean
Oh yes, yes.
cut man. Clean fingernails, nicely shaved. And when I say clean, you have to be clean like all around.
Right, right.
Like you're just not going will you are not the person that will leave your plate on the table for 5 days. You get what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like a clean man will wipe the table after he's picked up his plate. That type of man.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Let's see. For me, is definitely and I shouldn't say I love a man in a suit. That's one. But
Yeah.
I also like a man that if they don't have the suit, they're just neat. They're just
Right.
nice and neat. And
Right. Yeah.
um, and I do like them to be a little up to date.
Right. Yeah.
I want you to be a little up to date. I don't want you in a shirt that's just never mind. That's way too tight. Let me just say that
Uh-huh.
where you can't breathe. But I love a nice sharp man, and I do like a brown to dark man. I ain't really into
Mhm.
the light bright, damn near white ones. I want me a nice
Girl.
cream brown, dark.
Hmm. Yeah, I like them all colors.
You do, yeah.
And yeah, I can do
Have you done a light
light.
skin man, Patricia?
Oh yes. Oh my God. Light skin, dark skin, I don't care.
As long as they can speak well and they wash their dishes, they put their dishes. That's a good.
Baby, I will not get trapped up in a color.
That is too funny.
Yes,
Okay.
yeah,
Yes,
it doesn't
it
matter to me.
is. Sorry. Let me say something too about physical. I am really not into the big muscle where they can shake their little breast thingy deals. I don't
Right.
really like that.
Yeah, I've
A
never
nice,
dated a muscle man either.
he might.
Yeah, no, most of the guys I dated are clean cut, like you said, they are clean,
Yeah.
and
Like their
I
place
don't,
is clean too. That's a
huh?
thing.
That's
Their
what I'm
place is
saying. Right.
clean.
They
Yeah.
are clean. That's what I mean. It
Yeah.
doesn't have to be a bunch. It could be a man cave and
Yeah.
their place can be manly.
Mm-hmm.
But at the end of the day, it is clean.
It's clean. Yeah.
Right. So yeah, but I really don't get caught up in the color.
So
Except he needs to be African American. So
mm.
any shade of black. I don't because there's to me the cultural differences.
Yes, it's
I,
oh
I'm not willing to travel that journey.
got it.
You know.
I ain't gonna
So
lie. Until what's going on in my life right now, until then, I'm telling you, my next step was gonna be going white. Because I was like, look at Serena. Serena over here living a life. The man makes her happy. He loves her. I just want someone to just love me to like love me, like and just cheer. And that is what that meant. And then Eve, look at Eve. Eve
yeah,
got so that's how I was thinking until the Lord saw fit for my life journey right now that I'm on.
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I
So
don't
how do
know,
you
but
feel
yeah.
about I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
This was right up your alley.
Which one?
How do you feel about long distance relationships and do they work?
I am for a long distance relationship. So I will say this. I was married in my 20s, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, and I was married for 14 years in my 20s. So then I've been single for what, 17 years?
Mm.
So for me, I've been single. So I think it would have been it would be hard for me to just dive into a relationship where the person is always with me.
Oh,
You get what I'm saying? Because of that transition. Because I am used to having my space, doing what I like to do. So for me, a long distance relationship works. We see each other, you go in your way, and then we come together again.
yeah,
I'm good with that.
yeah.
And I'm really not concerned about what a person does when we're away.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So you go, if we're going to trust each other, then we're going to trust each other.
Oh, so you don't mean that this is an open relationship, though?
No, not that it's an open relationship. What
Just
it
meaning I'm
means
not worried. I'm not gonna
is
be stressed out and worried about.
right, right. And there are boundaries.
Yeah,
We have boundaries. We are both, it does not work to me if the person is not
yeah,
trustworthy.
yeah, yeah. I agree.
You
I
have to be trustworthy, you have to be loyal, and you have to be faithful in order for a long distance relationship to work.
to
So
work.
I'm for it.
Yeah. I think you're so amazing because I'm not. I don't think I have a relationship. Hell,
Why
it's
I gotta
hard for me to
be
just.
amazing?
I really like being with. So I like to do things with some, but y'all do. That's a good. Now I guess if it was like what you guys have, if I knew that because you guys see each other regularly, to be honest with you, so that would work. If I know that I don't know, we're gonna go 2 weeks doing blah blah blah, but we talk on the phone. Hell, there's FaceTime and stuff, and I'm gonna see you, and we're gonna have a good long weekend together or a good long week together. That I probably could make that work. I probably could. Because I do have stuff going on, you know.
You do. You have a lot of stuff going on. So
Yeah.
in order
But
to,
I would drop it in a minute. I'm just joking. I'm gonna drop
baby, some of that stuff you cannot drop right now immediately.
it. I know. But
And
I mean, the far as like going out all the time and stuff, I don't have to do that.
yeah, I don't have to do that either. I
Yeah.
mean, I do it
If I have
because
somebody that wants me to hang out with them, and I would rather do that. Contrary to the popular belief, I could I could stay home with the person that wants to if they want to really be with me. I'm good with that.
right.
Now I'm not gonna lie to every song. I'm gonna want to go hear me some live music.
Mm-hmm.
But all that other stuff, and then like going out, how we were hanging out at the quad, I really off topic. We got to start doing that again because I missed that. I found me a new group of friends.
I love the quad, but guess what? We got to smoke our hookah outside now.
But we don't have to go to the quad.
Yeah, we don't have to go to the quad, but we did have a Wednesday date. I mean, like we knew
That's what I'm
where.
saying. We knew who was coming. We was there. I thought I had found me a crew. I told that to Bonnie. I was like, I just done lost my little crew.
No, we still hang out like on Mondays and at Uptown, especially during like football season. I know you don't like Uptown, huh?
It was okay. It wasn't that. It was just Mondays. You know, I have a show on Monday, so
Oh, okay. I didn't know
so
that.
that was
But then
hard.
they have specials on Wednesdays. I'm
But I
sure we
like
could do it.
I did like their prices. I ain't gonna lie. The prices
Well,
were
guess what? Their prices have gone up. Those 50-cent wings are now $1.
they went up a whole. Well, I don't like wing. I don't like chicken with the bone. But
Right.
yeah, that's
And
crazy. Did they go up on the drinks? The
the drinks
daiquiri?
are still $5, but you
Okay,
can't take your chicken to go.
really?
Really?
Even
I
at a
mean,
dollar?
even at $1. I forgot my Ziploc bag.
You know, you can do the cruise thing. Do what they do for the cruise.
What?
They got those little things that you know, the little wallet with the little bottles in it.
Yeah. Right.
So
Exactly. I forgot. Because I was like, dang, I forgot to bring my Ziploc.
got your stuff. So I think a long distance relationship could work depending on the people.
Right.
Me,
Right.
I do like to be with the person that I'm saying. I really like to be, especially let's just say if I didn't see you the whole 5 days, I'll be okay with that. If I know we have something fun to do on the weekends, I'm good.
Right.
So I don't know if I could do long distance.
It works if you're respectful, if you have boundaries. If you're disciplined, you have to be disciplined.
Yeah.
So the first man that comes my way, I can't be like, oh Lord, you know.
You got, oh, that's right. I got somebody.
Yeah. You got to be disciplined. You got to be trustworthy. You have to have boundaries. And the key word is disciplined.
Discipline, respects, and
Right.
boundaries.
And
And I
boundaries.
think the boundaries and the respect comes even before you know if you're, I mean, when you know that you're really interested and it seems like you're at least dating, I think that's when it starts. That's when I think you should start deciding what you should and should not do within this thing
Right.
that you're trying to start, you know?
Yeah, but you have to be disciplined by yourself, with yourself, before
Oh,
you can even be disciplined with somebody else. So
absolutely.
if you're not disciplined on your own, you're
Mhm.
definitely not going will not be disciplined with somebody else. Like,
Mhm.
do you know when to stop?
That somebody comes to mind, but I will.
But you get what I'm saying? Like, do you know when to stop? Do you
Do
know
you
when to
know when
go
to stop?
home? Do you know? You know? So,
Yes, that is true. That is true. Um, and do you really want to be in a exclusive monogamous relationship?
who? Is that a question?
No, no, I'm saying when it comes to
Right,
you
right.
have
It has to be a conscious decision.
mhm, the
Mhm.
mind is conscious. Okay, so what are the top? I'm gonna say three things. Well, if you don't have three, it's okay. What are the top three things you look for in a partner? And what are the three deal breakers?
Um, I was okay. Let me deal with the deal breakers first.
Okay, that's a right. Deal breaker time. Uh-oh.
Girl, I cannot. A liar, cheater, gaslighter.
Gaslighter. Okay.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, stop.
Give us an example of a gaslighter. Something a gaslighter does. Just in
Okay,
case.
a gaslighter is um. Did you do that? If you see somebody, did you go? Let's just say, did you go to the? Oh, this is a gaslighter all the time. People, these men are like, oh, I was at my mama's house, and they went to their mama's house for 5 whole minutes, but then was at the club.
Just tell the truth.
Yeah, you at your mama's house, but you was not at your mama's house. Was
And
that
then
a good
look,
example?
and then those mamas, yeah, he was here. He sure was here.
All
I
the
know that.
five
I know
minutes,
that one for sure.
all the 5 minutes, all the 5 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
But then they were out for the entire 5 hours. Of 5 hours, they were at their
Yes,
mama's.
true. And look, might
5 minutes.
not even went inside the house. Might have just drove by mama.
I went by my mama's house.
Well, you know, a gaslighter for me would be my things that I've had is like I can't even think of one right now. But it's almost like I don't like people to try to flip and make it's gaslighting, making me feel like I'm crazy. Like I know something, and
All
you're
right.
telling me that's not what happened, or not what I saw. Like, what?
Yeah.
Don't do that.
Right.
Don't play me like that. Because I'm
Right.
already getting up there, so I have to make sure I ain't losing my mind. But a deal breaker for me is always a liar. Someone who is not transparent.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and not having a conversation.
Mm.
Oh, and then I gotta say, go back. I gotta do four. Not being nice and neat and clean.
Right. Yeah. And if I were to add a fourth one, mine would be no accountability.
Oh yeah,
Like
that's always a gaslighter
you
too.
will not take responsibility for your actions. Like, why? Stop.
We
Stop.
all grown.
Girl, you need to be like, you know what? I did it. Okay, I did it.
Go okay. Let it go.
Girl,
Because I don't
could
want
you?
to argue.
Right,
Oh, that's
right.
the other thing. I don't. I'm not. I
Going to
don't want to
argue.
argue. I do
Yeah.
not. Now, I'm not going to say that life is perfect and there will never be a disagreement. But I'm not going to be arguing every day. I'm not doing it every other day. I'm not gonna go out. I've been somewhere, been out, and somebody said hi. And you get home, then we gotta argue about why somebody you don't even remember you saw said hi to you.
And how about I don't even remember who they were?
That's what I'm talking about. What?
Right.
And if you gonna do that, you need to do it while we there.
Girl,
Because I don't know what you're talking about.
they still doing that at this age?
They are doing it at this age. They're doing it. And the thing about it is when you know a lot of people, just like you know a lot of people, and I know a lot of people, there is bound to be somebody. I got a deal breaker. Somebody that I went out with one time. I swing out. The swing out dance is it's partner dance.
Right. Mm-hmm.
And I used to tell the swing out people because they would bring their little people to the swing. I say the swing out spots, right? Wherever we swinging out at. They say Chicago Bar and Grill is not swing out, but on Sundays it is known for swing out, so it is swing out. So if you're gonna bring people into that world as a date, you need to explain to them where they're going, what's happening there. You don't want to. This is what somebody may ask me to dance. Are you okay to come there? Otherwise, y'all need to go to the date place.
Right.
You need to go to the date place. Don't come. But so if someone was kind of liking me, whatever, and we started talking, he said, well, you know how y'all had that thing to where somebody will come and ask me, can I dance with so and so? Because that's the appropriate thing to do. Can I dance? This is not at a regular club to where then I think that would be inappropriate. But swing out, I've explained to you, you know what this is. They come to you and say, hey, you mind if I swing out? He said, yeah, I would say absolutely not. Deal breaker for me. Because if you've gone with me, I've explained to you what this is. And don't get me wrong, I wouldn't just totally X that out. I would just say we would go there together. Is probably what I would do. You know what I mean?
Right.
The person is worth me really liking, and that doesn't make them comfortable. Cool. We just won't go. I won't take you to any swing out events.
Right. You can't go.
You can't go.
You cannot go. You need to stay at home.
Go together.
Right. And don't call me when we out.
I love it when my phone rings.
Like, you're like, why are you calling me? I'm out. I'm out. Don't call me. I'm with my friends.
Look, Latricia, I ain't had nobody to care about where I'm at in so long. I be excited. You care where I'm at. Like, yes.
Oh, Daddy cares.
So for me, what 3 things am I looking for in a partner? Definitely top of my list is a man that knows how to plan a date.
Okay.
Know how to plan a date. That just tickles my toes and it feels like somebody is sucking on my neck. That's just how much I like that. Also, top things I look for. I like a man. I used to say I like a man in power, but that's not necessarily what I think I meant. The smartness, the being smart, know how to carry a conversation. It's kind of the same thing we mentioned. Know how to carry a conversation. Having they shit together. Like I want to be able to travel. I want someone that I can travel with, do stuff, make memories with, and I can't do that. I can't. It'd be noise in my house, and I'd be like, "What the hell?" That I can do stuff and have a good. And I'm not saying every day, but sometimes I don't know. Let's do a road trip. I had a friend one time. He would always, when I was really into swing out and promotions and stuff, he would see how stressed I was because they was crazy. He would say, "We're going to Austin this weekend. Get your stuff. Let's go to Austin. We're not gonna be answering no phones except for your kids." And so that's what I want, to be able to get up and go somewhere and not you got to count your pennies. I got to count my pennies. And I get it. We did that back in the day. I'm 55. I don't want to do that anymore.
Right. I got it.
For me, that just being able to do the things that we want to do, even if it's small things. But yeah, I want to go to big places. I want to move around. I don't have no children at home.
Right.
They pretty much kicked me to the curb anyway. So.
So I think that I want a respectable man, a man that is community oriented, like a giver, somebody who gives to the community, a giver. And then I said respectable, a giver, And then if I have to say something that's kind of selfish, I like an outgoing man.
Uh-huh.
It's somebody that's outgoing.
Yeah.
No, so mm,
I can I can what was was the superintendent of HID, was her name Granita Lathan?
yes.
I'll say it was just saying her contract has been extended.
Her
Granita
contract is what?
has been extended, and wherever she's at, they extended
Oh,
her
in that city.
contract.
What's her name? Lathan. Judy.
Lathan.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with all yours as well. Um, you know, yeah, yeah. I also want somebody that this is not who I used to be, but I'm not gonna lie. Now that I've lived on my own, figured some things out, and seen, I don't want to be Miss Independent anymore. Like
Mm-hmm.
I want somebody to want me to do or to lead me, if you will. My kids hate
Right.
that submission thing, but there are certain things. Yes, I want. My garbage the other day. The people that come pick up the garbage, they just be chunking your trash can. I was going into the ditch yesterday to dig out my trash can. I'm thinking, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. Why am I in a
Right.
ditch digging out in my trash can? I don't want to do that.
You
But
want your man. You want
I
your
want
man
my
to do it,
family
but you
being
don't want to do
a
it.
man to go do that.
You want him to put on the gloves and go
I
do it.
want I'm in my little red suit yesterday, digging that thing out. Yes, I want, but no, in all honesty, like I want someone to lead and say, hey, I want us, what do you think about us? I don't know, saving to start a business, right? Or
Right.
even the stuff I do, for you to take interest in what I do and say, hey, well, I want to be a part of that. Let me help you with your budget. Tell me what it is that you're actually doing so I can help you get to where you want to go. We can do this to get, that
Right. Right. Right.
kind of
Right.
person.
Yeah.
Lead,
I'm all
lead,
for a
lead me.
partnership. Huh?
Partnership, yes.
Yes,
Lead
I'm
me,
all for
honey.
a
Lead
partnership.
me.
Right.
Lead me in the right direction. Okay,
Exactly.
here's a good one. How do you know that you are exclusive? Do you wait for does somebody have to say, are you my girlfriend? Am I your boyfriend? Or are we exclusive? Who, what? How we know?
You're gonna have to ask me.
So your boo asked you?
Ask me, yes. You may not, we might be walking down the street and you gonna ask, or you're going to say, I am dedicated to you. Otherwise, for a man, you are not.
What?
If they don't say it out their mouth, it is not true.
Okay. So if a
You
man doesn't say, I want to be, why does the man have to say, why can't a woman bring it up?
because men are because there is what we call yin and yang.
Okay. Oh, shit.
And in the idealistic um world, the men are the chasers and the women. If you want to stay in your feminine energy, then
Mm-hmm.
you need to let them come to you and be the man.
So Vicky, my friend Vicky is on. She says, "Hello, ladies," and she said, "That's true. A man knows what they want."
Right. And because let me tell you this, and I'm gonna say this, if some shit pop off and you're like, oh, that's my man, don't be surprised if he didn't ask you it and he says, I never said that.
Story of my life. Yeah.
So for me, I learned that you should never assume.
Assume.
You cannot become his wife unless he asks you to be his wife.
But I mean,
But I mean, can you?
no. And you're so right. I agree. That's one of those things I was going to tell you. Where I don't want to hear no. That's one of those things for me. Um,
Well,
but
and we, mhm.
that's the thing. Is so it has happened more than once to where you're thinking, okay, we good because we doing this, we're doing this, we're doing that. So we must be exclusive. And then you find out later they tell you, oh, you thought we was in no, we're not really in a relationship. I'm not looking for that. I know. And you see
Right.
down the line in love.
They have to say it. A man has to say it.
Hmm.
They have to say it. Otherwise, you should never assume. And because men are
So if they never say it, you just never ask?
You can ask, you're gonna have a conversation, but he may or may not. He may say, "Yeah, we together," and he may not. But I'm not the type. I'm not gonna be asking you to go with me. You can go shoe shopping with me. You can go dress shopping with me. But I'm not gonna ask you. If I gotta ask you, do we go together? We don't go together. That's the rule of thumb. How about that?
All right. Well, I'm glad you
And it's
answered
just as simple as, remember, something's in my eye. Remember when we were growing up and they had that little
a little letter.
that little "Do you like me?" and check the box yes or no.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh well.
I'm just saying, you just have to wait until the right one comes. And for me, either we go together or we don't. Ain't no
Ain't no gray. That's what Tiana Sailor say. There ain't no. This is black and white. This ain't no gray.
either we together or we're not. Like, come on now. And I'm gonna
Okay,
tell
here's a good.
you.
This is one I
Oh wait, something in my
talk
eye.
about.
Okay.
How do you feel about your partner having close friends of the opposite sex? What boundaries should be in place? I'm gonna answer that first. Yes, I think people should be. I think we're too grown. It takes two grown, whole adults to make a relationship, right?
Right.
So if you grown and I'm grown, and I trust you and you trust me, why we can't have friends of the opposite sex? Now, I think I should be able to bring my friends around you. I wouldn't be hiding from you if we're not doing anything wrong. You know what I mean? So I do. Boundaries, yes. A friend of mine told a really good friend of mine, we were talking yesterday, and she has a very good friend. Oh, let me just say this. Let me say it for me. I wouldn't be okay with you going with my man to on a trip and y'all have the same room. I probably wouldn't be, or I don't think I'd be okay with that. I think that's too much for me. May not be nothing wrong. Y'all could go out of town together, but I don't think I want y'all to be in the same room. I think that would be a no for me. And I'm not even the jealous type, but because I think men and women should be able. I've lost several male friends because they women. I call it. We were good for like really. I gave one of him his very first birthday party ever, and stuck with him through a divorce he went through, like as a friend. And his new wife don't want him to talk to me.
Cause
Oh, he
yeah,
don't.
she's a little insecure about you.
She is. I can't help
So
it. I
I'm
can't.
so
You hear me?
yeah,
I can't help it. I'm sorry.
I can't help it either. I
I
mean, we're
let me
we
just say, yes, I look like my mama, and my mama is gorgeous, so I can't help it. I'm
right,
sorry.
right. So I will say this.
Okay.
I have had guy friends since I was 4.
Okay.
Like Thad. You met
Yeah.
Thad?
Yeah.
And you seen Thad and I hang out. Well,
Mm-hmm.
I'll tell you this, there's about 10 others like that
Mm-hmm.
that you haven't met. They have always been a part of my life.
Mm-hmm.
And they will always be a part of my life. Because
Mm-hmm.
guess what? Whomever I meet today, I will have only known you a day,
Mm-hmm.
but I've known them for 50 years. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Well,
So we are going to be together and not be together as in an intimate
right.
relationship. We are going to be together because of the experience, childhood experiences that we had together.
Okay.
You know, elementary school, middle school, high school, college, um, even into marriages and our children.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we share all of our birthdays together. We will go on trips together. We plan our class reunions together.
Mm-hmm.
We hang out together.
Yeah.
And we are just strictly
Friends.
friends and have
Yeah, because you be trying to
always.
hook up. Look, you be trying to hook your friends up. So I definitely know you don't want them. Hi, Dad.
I mean, that's my friend. We got baptized. We went to the white church together. church bus. You understand what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, I get it.
So I mean,
And I get that, and I also think about people, even that I didn't know when I was younger. I have good friends that I've been knowing for 20 something years or so, and those are good friends of me. And they have, in my mind, is one, they were there before you, but two, they've been in my life in a helpful manner. They've been
right.
a positive contribution. They make positive contributions to my life. Even moving out on my own, there have been people that helped me financially do that. How am I just up to the bar and say, I can't be your friend no more? I'm not willing to do that.
I'm not gonna
Now,
do it.
I think there are certain boundaries to uh like I was telling you earlier about a friend. Well, I was talking to somebody else about my friend. I have a really close friend who every probably 6 months we go hang out together, right? To just catch up. We just have a good time, and we probably don't see each other for another 6 months. We talk every so often. He gives me really good advice about relationships and different things like that. But he'll get a girlfriend and don't say nothing. But I can always tell because he get quiet. But we took a picture one time when we were doing one of our catch-up things. A matter of fact, we was at Phil and Dare's, which is now Frisky Whiskey. And we were there and we took a picture. And it wasn't an intimate picture or not, but we took a picture. And actually, I have in the caption, my BFF of over 20 years. Well, he called me that day and was like, I got in trouble about that picture we took. And I'm confused, like, why? And he said, so I got a girlfriend. And I said, well, first of all, why didn't you tell me you had a girlfriend? That's start there. Not saying I would not have taken the picture, but I probably would have taken it a little differently. But then I said, well, she didn't see it says BFF for 20 years. And he said, yeah. So I told him, I said, this is the problem. You should have told her once you started being serious or thought y'all were being serious, you should have told her that you have a really good friend. One, and let us meet each other. Two, I would feel the same way if you ain't had this friend and we've been together 6 months and I ain't never heard you utter her name. That I would have a question. Like, what's
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I'm
I'm
different.
using 6 months. I think 6 months is too soon. I just threw that out there. But like
Yeah.
after a year, if that's your best friend like that, Trish.
Right. And let me say this.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I would say you will know Thad, you will know Todd,
Mm-hmm.
you will know who? Boney. But then there are other friends for me that
Mm-hmm.
I've known since elementary school that I may never talk about
Mm-hmm.
unless we have a class reunion. You understand what I'm saying? But
Right.
are they my friends? Will I come when they call? Will they come when I call? Yes. But it is a genuine
Friendship.
friendship. And I would say this. Remember, the first thing I said is the key is discipline.
Yes.
Why can't you control your body parts?
I love the way you said that. Yeah. Why can't you? Why can't y'all? Men and women.
Explain that. Every man that walks by, oh, I got to have him. Every woman that walks by, I got to have them. Why? Why?
Yeah.
See,
Wow.
to me, that's a little. I'm like, that's a little
And
too much.
the thing about this too, when you're with somebody and you really like them, it don't even matter who passed by. I mean, you might as well. That's a good look. In your mind, might as well.
Right. For me, even if I'm not with somebody,
Mm. Oh, I see what you're saying.
you
Yeah.
you hung out with me. Like,
You don't be paying
I,
nobody no attention.
why can't you control your body parts? Somebody answer that. Like, we should have mastered those energies a long time ago. You just gotta have somebody in your face, in your mouth, in your bed, underneath your sheets.
Yeah. Well.
And then we're victims of them. Girl, that Negro, how long you been knowing him? 6 months. And I'm gonna just use 6 months because you may have been knowing him for 6 months, but you done start sleeping with him at 4 in hopes. This the one, this the one. Really? Girl, you know that was not the one 10 seconds after you started talking to him, but because he had a good job or he had a car, whatever the hell it was that you were looking for at that point, you overlooked whatever sign God gave you.
And you know, I was talking to somebody. I'm sorry, talking to somebody about the red flags, and we were talking about. We were saying that child, they don't be yellow, they be bright ass red, and somebody be saying, "Don't go this way, don't go this way," and here we are still going forward
Why?
with the red.
Why? But why?
Somebody explain it to men, women. Somebody explain it because we don't know.
Why we so thirsty?
Well, I ain't thirsty. I'm
I'm not
saying.
saying you
I
thirsty. I
know.
didn't say you. I'm just saying in general as a population.
Yeah.
Why
I
do
see.
we have to be in somebody's bed?
But take out the bed part. Like there are people that I think get lonely after a while, and the feeling of someone being there makes them feel like at least I got somebody.
Lonely in the right. Lonely as in I got to have you in my house, or lonely as I'm gonna go out and just have fun, dance, whatever, and then I can go home.
So let's just say you have a group of friends that you can go out, hang out, have a good time, go home, right? There are some people who don't have that, and they feel so lonely, like they don't have a lot of friends. They don't have a man, and so and I'm not saying they should go out sleeping with everybody, but what I am saying is that when they do feel really lonely, they've been through relationships that were just horrible, and so now they find someone who feels a void of some sort, and so they end up just getting stuck with that person just to have somebody. You know what I mean? Just to have somebody that's not where they don't feel lonely. And even though they know this person don't want them, it's a feeling of there's somebody to hold them, somebody to just hold them, hug them, make them feel for even 20 minutes.
Hold them, hug them. Oh, y'all
Hug them
crazy.
and hold them and make them feel, if only 30 minutes to an hour, feel like they are loved or that someone loves them.
Well, I'm gonna say this.
Mm-hmm.
You mentioned a group of friends, but you know me, I will go out by myself.
You sure will, just like I will, like I do.
I don't have no problems going to the
That
bar
is true. That is true. That is true.
and
But on
having a
that
good.
note, though, Latricia, but you have that option because you can pick up the phone and say, "Hey, y'all, let's go." Someone else may not
Yeah,
do that. Because I would tell you, for me,
but
I don't. I pick up the phone and don't know about David time. I text somebody one time. I'll never forget. They told me a good friend. Well, I thought they was a good friend. They told me I'll call you back in a month. I'm been. I got. I'm serious. They were
why
saying it was
a
a
month?
woman. And because she said I got so much. Now, mind you, she never answered the phone. She just texted, "Oh, girl, hey, I got a lot going on. I'm gonna call you in a month." You don't know if I was ready to commit suicide or not. But anyway, I have had, let me not exaggerate. She said 2 weeks. She said 2 weeks. That's still too long. But she told me. So my point is, you can, and that's why I tell people always check on people because I go out by myself all the time, and there are times I don't want to. Hell, I don't want to pay $40 to go to Scott the Gardner's, but I got to pay for two people because you got to have two people to get a reserved seat. I pay for two people. It's me by myself. So that is a lonely feeling to where you call everybody in the world for a free ticket to go, and you still can't get nobody to go. That's
Well, let me say this for the lonely people.
okay. Tell the lonely people what
You have got to learn how to love yourself.
they do. You can love yourself.
You have got to learn how to love yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Take care of yourself. Date yourself. Be okay with spending time with yourself for however long you have to, and not rush into situations
Yeah,
that you have the red flags. Because what happens is when we get into these relationships that I would say we know that we're not supposed to be in,
Uh-huh.
They
You know very
you
soon.
will, yeah, you will get a life lesson,
Mm-hmm.
but outside of the life lesson, there's trauma or a mental bruise or whatever.
The
So
toxicity of it all.
the difference between getting in a bad relationship, and I'm not going to say a bad relationship, getting
Mm-hmm.
into a relationship that is a life lesson that ends, that you know was okay with God, that He just ended it because you
Mm-hmm.
have gotten the lesson, is
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
when you leave that relationship, you're okay.
I agree with that.
You don't, there's no bruise pretty much that has to be healed.
Yeah.
You would have done and followed God's path for you.
Mm-hmm.
Now, when you get into one where God is giving you the flags and all the warning
And you
signs
ignored it.
out of being lonely,
Yeah.
then there's consequences.
Yeah.
You will get the life lesson, that's fine. But there's some other stuff that will come along with it.
Yeah.
Because guess what? That red flag now, you be like, I ain't never doing that again.
But they do.
It's
That
a
is crazy.
different
Yeah.
type of
It is
bruise.
a different type of bruise and it lasts a lifetime. Yeah. So we have, it is 8:15. We got 15 minutes. So here's the last one that I told you about that is
Mhm.
more of a what I say it was a situation. So
Okay.
it says, is it a good idea to date a person that has the potential, keyword, potential to do great things? Um, this person's guy was a good talker. He had ideas, goals, plans, but no action. Another keyword, two keywords. His excuse was that he needed a good woman to back him up, but not just with encouragement, but with her coins. He was negative about her success and other men's success. It was always the female's fault, the woman's fault for his lack of success. And she decided to walk away finally because she told him she needed to work on herself and you need to work on yourself. And he's mad at her decision to move on.
Okay.
So the
Mhm.
main question was, is it a good idea to date a person that has the great potential to do great things with
I
no
would
action?
say, I would say, because something that you said in there, I thought the question you was gonna ask me was on menopause.
We did, somebody did. What was, I forgot the question.
That's okay. Because I'm like, that's
We'll say
not
that
the
for, no,
question.
we'll say that for next week. So we did talk, that's what we start off the conversation about. Yes, Lord. We got that for next week.
Next week. That's next week. But look, so but look, I will say this. I'm okay with potential, but that person that you just described had no accountability.
Yeah.
And he had excuses. Are you putting in the work? Are you accountable? And um let's look at your past relationships.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying? I'm really weary of all you doing is blaming other people. Red flag.
Big red flag.
Because
That's a
guess what?
banner.
We all have potential. As long as you are growing and continuously growing, then you have potential.
Yeah.
Because you are escalating, you're elevating.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And that elevation is your potential. But no, that's a period. You have to, and I said it, you have to have somebody that's accountable. I made them, and it's okay that they must have made mistakes. It's okay. I could say, okay, I'm $100,000 in the hole because I invested in whatever it was that I invested in. But I need to take responsibility for that. Because, and then I'm like, okay, I'm $100,000 in the hole, but I have a plan to make more money or to move to the next level, to move from that. I'm not going to say, oh, Trina made me do this. I did this.
Not the Trina's gonna tell you no, she didn't.
Exactly. But do you get what I'm saying?
I
If
get what
I'm
you're saying.
blaming everything on Trina
Trina, yeah.
with me losing this $100,000, then I'm not going to get to the next level because you have to take
For
responsibility
what you've done.
for what you've done.
And you have to have a
So,
plan of how to correct it.
exactly. Exactly.
Now,
You know how many times as an adult you can build,
oh,
rebuild,
absolutely.
and it's
Rebrand.
easy. Rebrand. We are continually rebranding.
Mm-hmm. However, for me, at 50, 55, we shouldn't just be gambling. Just for me. I don't mind if you're doing the stocks and stuff like that, but to be throwing away a bunch of money on pipe dreams at 55, because right now we need to be worried about retirement. We need to be worried about traveling for me, because that's what I'm looking for.
We need to be worried about traveling, right?
I'm looking for you to plan that date, and I'm looking to travel. If you are out here spending thousands of dollars on a pipe dream that we know ain't finna happen, well, I'm not saying that. That's not nice. If we're gonna play on about a pipe dream every week, we got another plan, but it's not really thought out, and it's just not. And you know what? I would be okay if you would come up with some plans that don't cost a lot of money, because there are so many things right now. And I brought these up. Hey, what you call this thing? The trash can, the way they pick up the trash cans at the door.
Mm-hmm.
That's not a lot of overhead. Hell, I thought about having a moving company. That's not a lot of overhead. Think of something that's not going to break you if it doesn't work. And then when you get that money, then try to do something. But right now, we 55.
Mm-hmm.
Let me say we 50, going on up. We have more life behind us than we have ahead of us. So we need to be trying to build on enjoying life, having fun. And that I don't want to be sitting back wondering, Lord, I got to help him recover from this. And then we recover. And then here you go with another dream. When we gonna get to Paris? I want to go. I haven't been. I've had kids. So I was raising those little people. And I have places to go that are out of where? The United States. So I don't want, it might be good for someone else, but it's just not for Miss Trina Renee Williamson Lowry.
Your middle name is Renee?
It is.
My middle name is Renee.
Oh, really? How you spell your Renee?
Renae.
Mine is Renei with an accent.
Oh, you're truly French.
My mama put the little thing. You know how all the black people got that little accent on it. But you know what? The Social Security office don't see that thing. They say they're not putting no asterisk up there.
Right.
But my daughter's name, my oldest is Jasmine Dene, and then Kayla is Kayla Janae. Both of them hate their middle names. They didn't want their middle names on their high school diploma, but I made them put it there. But when they graduated college, they didn't put it on there.
I think mine has an accent too.
Yeah.
On my A, but I like you. We don't even use it. I had forgotten all about it until you said accent.
Go
ahead. Sorry that I diverted, but I do understand what you're saying. I mean, I would say it's case by case, but
I could go with that. It depends on the business, Trish.
Right. And the key to
me. Her name is Lene, Tanya. Oh, so Lene, Renee, and Renee. Her name is Lene. Her middle name is spelled like your Renee.
Oh, okay. I can't see it. You see the questions. Okay.
You can see that right there?
Now I can. Yes. Nickerson.
Look what my mama said.
What? What your mama say?
Look on that and see.
Joanne Kirby Thompson.
But look what she said.
I have a husband and I'm really lonely.
This is my mama. Aunt Dorothy is my mama's. That's her first aunt.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. Deidre's her
Yeah.
first cousin.
Oh, I didn't even see Miss Booker at the fashion shows. Is she staying in?
I just saw her at an Astro game a month ago, I think.
Oh, okay.
But I'm actually supposed to be making some arrangements to go see her soon, and not with. Yeah, I need to make a point to go visit. Anyway, yeah. And I wasn't trying to interrupt you, but the last thing I was gonna say about that is, let's just say the difference to me would be this. Let's say they have a job, a good job, but on the side they have a dream to open up a venue, such as maybe a club, a lounge, something like that. I might could go for something like that if it's not no big deal.
Right.
Something like that. But some of the pipe dreams that I've heard come from people's mouth, things that are new, that like, where you even got that from? It's cool at 20. It's cool at 30. My daughter has an online beauty supply. She's only 33. She still got time to work on that thing and build it and make it good. At 50, we need to be somewhere.
Oh, I get you. All I can say is are you ready?
Let's go.
It is
what it is.
What it is.
You know what's so funny about that? I used to be on another radio station, internet radio station, and me and the person that we were on together, our show, that's what we would say at the end of our show. And it is what it is.
And let it do
what it do.
What it do.
That's Johnny B. Well, y'all, this was so much fun. And what I like about Latricia is she's transparent. And I've been looking for somebody who's transparent. And when we talked about it the other day, it was like, yes. And so we will be back next week. Hopefully we'll be in person somewhere. That'll be cool.
Next Wednesday?
Not next Wednesday. I have somebody next week. Next Wednesday is spring break. You're gonna be
and see, I'm in San Antonio.
Yes. So not next week. I'm doing. Oh, I wish you could be on next week for the clicks and that clicks talk. We'll figure out
what day is that?
It can be any day. This is me, so it could be Tuesday. It could be any day.
We can do Tuesday, but I think there's something Tuesday night. Didn't you send me something for Tuesday? I'll be here Tuesday. I looked at my hotel reservation, and it's the 12th. So we're in San Antonio the 12th.
Okay. Well, Tuesday's the 11th. So
let's do the 11th.
We can do a talk about it Tuesday, and I can just move it to Tuesday because I think you would be great to talk about the clicks, and it's called Clicks, Connections, and Community.
I would love. Yeah, I've been a part of a bunch of clicks, and I'm in the community, and I got
and then we'll go the next time we come on. We'll go back to the relationships, but I needed somebody good to talk about this click thing.
Okay, let's talk about it.
Y'all, thank you, Trish. This was fun, girlfriend. I can't wait to actually do it in person.
Yes, make sure you tag me.
I actually posted it to your page.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Jackie said hi, everyone.
Jackie who?
It might be your Jackie.
Hey, Jackie. It just says Jackie. Yeah, I know several Jackies. Jackie, yeah.
Hey, okay. Jackie, and I just want to thank the few people that did click in and gave a comment. Vicky and Abe, my mama, of course, Miss Joanne. Tanya, thank you. And then Jackie, thank y'all for clicking in. Y'all tell a friend. You can't bring a friend, but tell a friend. Tell them that we on. And this is going to be fun. If y'all have any relationships, issues, scenarios, we won't say your name. And I will put them in. I will put on a little piece of paper, fold it up, and I will pull it for us to discuss the next time we have, what do we call it again? Love Unscripted with Trina and Trish. I love that. I love
it.
Unscripted. Well, see y'all later. Bye, Trish. See you later.
All right. Have a good evening.
Oh, make sure y'all go to youtube.com/chat with Trina. Subscribe and then click the bell so you can know when I upload a new video. Good night, everybody.
Bye-bye. Thank you.